Recording in progress.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode from Broke to Millions Live, where we talk about the real estate game around here, man. How you can go from broke to millions, leveraging real estate, and I share all my secrets with you. Hey, let's give it up for my man, Walt Potty the Pipe Piper. What's up, baby?
I'm good, man. Watch this. Man, look what
Look at man, won't he do it?
Look at me.
We got all kind of technology.
I'm out here.
You out here in the game, son. We finally get to see Walt Potty the Pipe Piper.
There you go, the man behind the scenes.
And all the way from the Philippines, where the weather gets hot and hotter or wet and wetter, my man, Wendell de Guzman. What's up, baby?
All right, guys. And yeah.
Oh, you getting ready for Cancun, but we going to Cabo,
yeah,
bro.
I know, but I don't have a Cabo shirt yet, so. So it's Cancun is the closest one I can get. So.
Hey, man. Well, look, man. Before we get started, man, today's show is brought to you by From Broke to Millions. If you don't have the book, man, get your book right now, man. From Broke to Millions. Go to FromBrokeToMillions.com. Get your book now, where we share all the different information on all the secrets on how to analyze deals, how to find deals, how to raise capital, how to do no money down deals from Broke to Millions, from BrokeToMillions.com. And
there's a question right there about foreclosures, which we will discuss. We will answer,
man, y'all
later.
Out the gate.
But
y'all asking questions.
when you order the book from Broke to Millions, there's actually a bonus.
What?
Where people can access foreclosures for for free for like 7 days.
Oh, really?
So if they like
You're
that, then they
giving
can
away
continue that. But yeah, that's one of the bonuses that come with the book. All right.
And
so,
we have the audio available now.
yeah, the
so you
audio book
get the
too.
audio.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then also the SOTA.
Yeah, show the slide. Yeah.
The SOTA is our group, project down in Sarasota, Florida, moving into the final trenches of the game.
There you go.
The SOTA.com, where we're doing a 35 condos, 120 key hotel, and some retail. If you're interested in being a part of a project like that, just go to NassauInvest.com and join our investor list. We have many more projects just like that as well, even smaller and big. So go to NassauInvest.com and join our investor list to be a part of a project such as this. So, Win, man, what do we have today, brother?
Well, we're going to. People really like what the change that we did last week.
Really?
Yeah. So what we're going to do.
So what that meant was they tired of our shit.
Yeah, so you can show the slide. Well, so we will do a deal analysis. Well, last week we analyzed a hotel deal.
Right.
This week we will analyze an apartment deal from a member of Apartment Investment Secrets.
Are we going to use the board, or are we just going to use the? Or are we going to use the computer?
We're going to use the spreadsheet.
Okay, because after this we're going to start going to the board. The people need the board.
Okay. All right.
But go ahead.
Then next, we will have questions from Apartment Investment Secrets members. Okay. So we will challenge you. Joe will challenge you to answer a question like in just 60 seconds or less. Okay.
Oh, it's 60 seconds.
Otherwise, Walt gets paid $1 per every time that
we need to
exceed
revisit that. Okay. I need at least 5 or something.
Okay.
I got 5 on it.
And then we will analyze a market, for apartment buildings in Madison. It's actually Wisconsin, not WA. Sorry, Madison.
I figured. Well,
Madison,
then I'm
Wisconsin.
dumb. That's Madison, Washington.
yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But I figured it was Madison, Wisconsin.
Yep. So that's a market that one of our mastermind members, Nate Farmer Eden, is interested in.
Really?
Yeah, and then we'll answer all of your questions, guys, in the audience, and then lastly, millionaire mindset. 5 powerful minutes to set your mindset the right way so that you can start implementing what you're going to learn today. So with that, let's jump right in. And Sean, we can ask Sean to talk.
Yeah, Sean, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, Sean has an apartment building.
Really? Where at?
Yeah, that he's looking to to acquire. And Sean, you can here. We'll let Sean talk, so we can get the details. And let me show you. 'Cause we can get the details. Okay. So, Sean, you can, you can, here. Let we'll let Sean talk, so we can get the details. And let me show you. 'Cause we can get the details. So 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 we can get Let me just share. Sean, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now. Yeah,
Thank
so
you so much for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, so how much are they asking for the apartment building?
So the ask price is 2.5 million,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and this is a three separate building
Mm-hmm.
in one lot, and the lot is big enough to add three additional buildings of 8 units each. So I apologize. There are 2 units right now, and there are 3 pads ready to build another 3 buildings on the same lot. And right now, there are 16 units
Mm-hmm.
on these 2 buildings, which are all rented. And one of the units is occupied by the maintenance person.
Okay. Now,
And
so 16 units right now, but you said there are 3 lots, extra lots?
no, within the same lot,
Mm-hmm.
there are 3 pads. There are 3 pads that is ready to be built
Mm.
for 3 buildings, 3 additional buildings.
Mm-hmm.
That is not built yet, but we are able to add 3 additional buildings to that lot.
Okay. And each building will have what? How many units?
Each unit has 8 units. Each building has 8 units.
Okay. So
Okay. So, and guys, when they say pads, we're still talking about lots. It's just the pads. Typically, if you're saying pads, they're already prepped and ready to go for a asset or building or structure to go on top of it.
okay. So we'll
Correct.
all right. We'll analyze it 2 ways. One, what's the value today, right?
Yeah, what we have existing.
Mm-hmm. And then 2, what will be the value if you add the other, 24 units that will
Right.
come online? So how much are they renting right now? Sean?
I don't know.
I hope we didn't lose Sean. Is Sean still there? Okay. Yeah, Sean, you are. There you go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep,
There
we
you
can
go,
hear you
buddy.
now. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm in the highway, so I may go in and out on you. I apologize.
All right, let's just jump in. What's the purchase price?
The purchase
2.5.
price is 2.5.
All right.
Yeah. What's the rent that they're collecting right now?
The average rent is $1,300 per unit,
Okay.
and the market value is.
Well, can you pull the
$1,650
screen up so I
per
can see
unit.
it?
So the market rent is 1,600.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think is the cap rate in that area?
It's probably 8 cap, 7.5 to 8 cap.
Where's this again?
And Walt, can you
This
share the
is-
screen? They said they can't see the screen. I guess on Zoom or whatever.
This
Oh,
is in the North Florida region near Jacksonville.
Okay. So probably what, like maybe 7 cap, Mike, in that area,
where?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jackson. Oh, this is in Jacksonville, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm over here thinking about Madison, Wisconsin.
No. This is
Yeah, Jacksonville's probably 7.5.
okay. Let's use 7 for now, and then see what happens. So it's like like, do you see there in that part of the country, Sean, like apartments selling there for like 150,000 per door?
I do not have that knowledge. I would not know.
There's some
Got it.
stuff selling for
Okay.
120 a
Okay.
door, but it just depends on the location.
All right. So
Now, you want to adjust the area cap rate?
yeah, but for now, let's just use the market cap rate.
Okay.
So based on this, the existing 16 units, even if you increase the rent, will be worth 2.4 million.
Okay.
So they're asking what the property will be worth if you increase the rent by $300 per month.
So the asking price is 2.5,
Yeah.
Correct.
and then why is the offer price there? Okay, there
You can change it. Anything in
Okay,
green we can
I
change.
got you.
Yeah.
All right, so and it's only worth 2.4.
Yeah.
So basically, they trying to say the land has more value.
Right. Now, let's analyze it. Now, how many square feet is this? Like, each unit, you think, Sean? Do you have-
Actually, let me see if I have access. I believe each unit is 1,300 square feet.
Those are big units. And the reason why we ask that is, if you're going to build, then you need to know the size, right, Mike? And then, so if we're going to build 24 units, right? So 24 units times 1,300 square feet per unit, but we need space for hallways, right? So we factor
Okay.
in like additional 20%, so we only like do it like 80%, right? So now you need 39,000 square feet per 39,000 square feet will be the total that we need. And then to build new, Mike, in that part of the country, like what? How much do you think we need to spend? Like
Something like that.
$100 per square foot?
Hell
or
no, that's more than that.
More like
You're gonna-
200?
You're gonna be like you're gonna be at like 180.
180 per square foot?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, your build cost will be roughly 7 million, right?
For how many units?
For additional 24.
No, that's too much.
Yeah.
You should be able to build, even though you're in Florida. Now, that 180 is including hard and soft costs. You should be able to build that. Well, see, he's got,
The lot
It
is
should-
already included.
he should be able to build that lot for like 3 to 5 million for 24 units. So you're talking hard costs,
Like $100 per square foot.
120,
Okay.
yeah. And then you got drawings and things like that.
So
But he should be able to do all of that.
for like maybe 130 per square foot, just a little bit higher.
Man, it's high. Man,
Like
just
fi-
everything
that's-
went up so much,
That's
man.
that's 5 million already to build,
Yeah.
right?
But you can use that number for
Okay.
now.
So for now, if we overwrite this and the budget now is 5 million, right? Yeah. Then we convert this from 16, we add the 24, right? Then now it's a 40 unit building, but really the value is only like 6 million. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you now, like if you're gonna do something like that, you spend 2.5 on the land, and that thing should just cash flow. The 24 units should actually support itself, right? So you're saying you're all in for for 5 million. That's what it should cost for the total project
Including the two.
and the 2.5. No, it's gonna be more than that. I'm sorry.
I mean,
But you
they're
got-
asking 2.5 plus 5
But
million.
so
that's
if you put it like this, if
7.5
you're doing
million.
new construction, you need to be getting at minimum $1.50 a square foot. So if you got 1,000 unit, 1,200 square foot unit, and on this building you built out, them units ain't gonna be 1,000 square foot. They're gonna be like 72. Oh, that's why your number is off like that. You got 39,000 square feet. But then
But they
you got-
factored in like 20% for extra hallways and
Yeah.
stairways.
yeah, the bottom line
Common
is
areas.
you got to get like at least $1.50 in square foot in rent. So so for the new construction,
So
They're not gonna get-
$1.50 multiplied by 1,300. The rent should be 1950.
there you go.
Okay, so this should be like 700 increase in rent, right? So now it's worth 7.5 million, but since they're asking 2.5 and the construction cost is 5, this
Yeah,
is
well,
not a deal.
and then put it on just 24 units, right? Because the other units ain't gonna get that because they don't have unless you put amenities, additional amenities in there. But so let's see what the 24 units come in at.
Just the 24 units
Yeah.
by itself. What's the value?
Yep.
The value is 4.5.
Yeah.
So
the only way, I mean,
it's not a deal.
I don't think that, like, you got to build more units first of all, and you got to get these costs down. I don't think it's going to cost you $5 million to build 24 units. But I mean, the bottom line, I don't really see the numbers there, unless you're just in a prime spot. Because realistically, I can build 24 units right now in Cincinnati for just over $3 million. I know that because I've been playing with some locations I have.
Yeah, so like,
So Florida, I'm
but
thinking they're still gonna be in that 3.5 to 4 million.
even at $100 per square foot.
Yeah, I mean, either way, Florida's gonna be a little more because they pay more down there.
Right. So, but if we make the construction cost $4 million, right? And then let's say we're able to, still the deal
It's
doesn't
not-
make sense because we put in 4 million, but the value is only 4.5.
Well, and then you gotta add his units back in, and that
Right.
price is gonna be different.
Right. So if you add 16, right? And then that's worth 7.5 million. But then you cannot increase all the rent, right?
Correct.
So maybe this is more like 500,
Yes.
Then still, even with that, it's going to be worth 6.8 million. But you're
Gonna be all in for
6.5,
Yeah.
so no deal.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go bigger in units. I mean, if you got 2 pads there,
Bigger
yeah.
bigger
more
in number of units.
in number of
Yep,
units,
mhm.
yeah.
More volume, basically.
But it just depends on what how big the pads are, because each pad probably only holds 24 units or 12 units. So
Okay. So
unless you're
bottom
telling
line,
me if you're getting if you're getting more than $2 a square foot, that may be something interesting.
Okay.
So, question on this: if we were to just consider the existing units, the money that's coming, the cash flow that's coming in from the existing unit,
Right.
and the NOI that is right now at 155 for the 2022. How does that?
And when you say NOI, they're saying the net operating income is 155,000.
For
That is correct.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
I just put it in here,
And,
and
and
then
the 7 cap, that's what?
let's but like you need to put in rehab, right, in order to increase the rent. So if we assume that to be 5,000 per door, multiplied by the number of doors, which is how many units again? 16, right?
Correct.
Okay, not 24.
Well, will you grab my
16.
phone
Okay.
so I can get the calculator?
So yeah, it will be worth 2.4 million right now, right?
Yeah.
At a 7 cap, and if you push the rent, we can push the NOI up to 169,000 roughly.
Okay.
And yeah, it's still not a good deal because you're only getting like 1.44x equity multiple.
Well, here's the thing. Now, before we say it's a good deal or not, remember, we're not buying this.
Right.
He's buying it.
Yeah, that's
so we
true.
need to figure out what his goal is.
That's true. Good point, Mike.
Now, that deal's not good for us.
Right. Exactly.
And I say this because when people get into certain real estate deals, they're looking for different things.
Right.
Some people want to be in a Class A asset, and so they pay a premium, and they're more concerned about not making more money, but making sure their money's there 15, 20 years from now, and it didn't get ate up by taxes. right?
Right.
So you got people that that do taxes, or that got high end salaries, and they're paying $200,000 in taxes, but now they bought this asset so it could be depreciating, and it's not making money. And it's actually technically on paper with depreciation losing money every year. So now they don't have to pay that 200. Like I got friends that are making investors and friends that are making 750 to $1 million a year, but they're paying 200,000 in taxes. So they buy an asset like that to offset the debt.
Right.
So my point is, are you going so you can have a depreciating asset and it's an asset that's going to be there years from now, or you are trying to make cash flow or you just want to be in a great area, or are you trying to kill it?
So I am actually, this is my very first transaction. So
Okay.
I'm not looking to become a millionaire on my first one. I'm
Absolutely.
hoping to keep this for the long term. But here's a sticky point that I gotta throw it out there. So I'm gonna, in order to get this, I will be using a $400,000 line of credit that I have, that I will be paying interest on that upon using that amount. So the most important thing for me is not to be upside down on this. So when I use my down, I'm going to have enough to recoup my payments for that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then I say no.
I mean, yeah, base.
So yeah, because I mean the bottom line, your NOI here. Let's do. What's the annual debt on this? When I'm sorry, I went through everybody's name.
Yeah. my mom does that, and now I'm doing it too with my kids. Like Jared, Jake. No, I mean So the estimate, if we are paying 7% interest on 75% loan to value, right? And actually, this is
Right.
loan to cost, so meaning including the rehab. Then you're going to pay 130,000 per year
Okay.
in debt service.
And then what's the cash flow on this now after debt service?
After debt service, year one,
Yeah.
it's only 25,000 per year, but
Okay.
stabilized, you're looking at almost 39,000 per year.
Okay, 39,000. And so, how much is his down payment?
Based on this, 744,000.
So you're going to need $747,000,
744,000, yeah.
right? And you said you're going to use your line of credit, right?
Correct.
And how much of your line of credit? How much will come from a line of credit? 400,000.
That is correct.
And what rate would you have to pay on that?
I would say 6.
So times 0.06. So your rate on that is 24,000 a year. So your net is 24, 25
On year one,
on year one. Then year two is what?
38,760, or
38,000. So let's go to year two.
or when he stabilizes it.
You're only making 14 grand now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you still had to raise another 300,000
Yeah.
to do it. So you're gonna have to pay somebody else for that. So I mean, you're losing money.
Yep, exactly.
So the only way you can win is if you're getting much more rent,
or you get it at a lower price.
there you go. But even at a lower price, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at a 2 million price, you're looking at making 60,000 per year in stabilized
That sounds
cash flow.
better.
So that will be a lot better, right? But typically, even if you're doing it on your own, like our investors, right? I mean, Mike's
I'm glad you
investors
said
make
that.
2x equity multiple on their money without doing anything.
Yeah,
Okay?
so-
it's like,
So again, Sean, that's the things you have to look at. Like, okay, if you're going to do this deal on your own, right?
Yes.
You're going to do all this work. And you got to get this price down. You're only going to make like 10% on your money. And then you'll double it. Okay, so then you got to be like, okay, can I do better somewhere else? Can I put my 400 grand, 700,000 in another deal, do less work and make more money? That's the question you got to ask yourself.
yeah.
And then you can be like, look, man, I would love for you to come invest with us, right? But you can go to any investor and pretty much, that has some skill set and make a 7 to 10% cash on cash return and do nothing.
Yep. Totally passive.
So,
Okay.
so my point is, if you're going to do a deal, make money, you need to be making like 12 to 15%. Now that's
Cash on
I'm
cash.
still not saying that's worth it. It's not worth it for me. It could be worth it for you. And here's the thing: even if you're only doing 12 to 15%, that doesn't mean you won't keep increasing your rent over a period of time, and it won't get to 20 or 30% cash on cash, right? So for me, I'm saying I don't want you doing that deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at the 2.5 million they're asking. Like,
Yeah,
If you can,
Thank
if you can get it for 1.8,
Yeah.
then do the deal.
No, that makes
you know?
sense.
Yeah.
Because and then what? He's got to put $5 a door in it.
Yeah.
$5 a door times 10. That's 50.
Times 16.
And
Yeah.
so
That will be
80 grand.
80,000. Yep. Exactly. 80,000.
You put 80,000, and it's worth 2.5. So we already confirmed that
2.4. Yep.
2.4. So you got it for 1.8.
Yeah.
So now you're in it. Let's say just everything, closing costs. You're in it for $2 million. Then now you fix it up. You can sell it. Now you profited 400,000.
Yep. 461
And
to
you
be
only
exact.
held on to it for 18 months.
Okay.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm with
so
you
let
on
me
that.
clarify. Whenever I say don't do this deal, it means at that price.
At the 2.5 they're asking,
Got
it's not
it.
a deal.
Now, there are deals where I know people can net $1 million to $5 million, and I still say don't do that deal. Why? Because you won't have a life.
Right. It's
But
too much
if
work.
that's all you want to do, take it.
Right.
But I'm just saying there's easier deals out there.
Yep. There are easier ways to make money.
I say that
Easier
because,
deals, yep.
like, my Sarasota deal, that's a very complex, convoluted project. But I got a team together that can execute, and I only have to fly down once or twice a month. And I could be back and be with my kids and coach football, soccer, baseball, do whatever they are, they doing or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And the only stress that I added is if something screws up and it was my fault. I could deal with that.
Right.
But having stress every day for no reason, all because you bought you want the asset to generate money. You don't want to be a slave to the money. All
Yep.
right.
You don't want to be a
Got
slave
it.
to the asset. Otherwise, it's not an asset. It's an alligator. It's a liability. And there are many alligators there in Florida.
Yeah, you got you're pretty good. You're on fire today.
Yeah.
You're pretty
we
good.
already have enough of those.
Yep. Exactly. So,
All right. So
Yep.
good job. So if anything, go lower
yeah.
and offend somebody when you make an offer. Okay.
Okay.
They may not deal with you anymore, but so what?
Yep,
You
that-
got to make it work for you. So here's the thing. The other thing, when we say I wouldn't do that deal, again, it's all about reducing the price till the number works. And so you can pay 1.5, 1.8 for it. But, after that, I don't think it's worth it.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, hey, so somebody on Facebook said, can you share? They can't see the screen on Facebook?
On Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But no, I agree. Somebody said, can we do on a whiteboard? I like whiteboards better, right? So you can see all the numbers. But
Okay.
our computer does do things faster in the spreadsheet.
Right.
Hey, gentlemen, did you
Yeah.
say that the spreadsheet is on your website that we can have access to?
No, you can't have access to that, okay?
Okay.
I will,
No, my friend.
I will-
No website for you. No spreadsheet for you.
I will send the we call it the public version of this spreadsheet. We have a
Yeah.
spreadsheet version which is more detailed, which is for our mastermind members only. So, but yes,
No, man,
I will
Sean, just
send this
because,
out.
give him a round of applause, Sean, sharing
Yeah.
his ideas. No, man, just because you came on, we're going to give you that spreadsheet for you so you can look at future deals to help speed up your process, bro.
I appreciate that so much.
But I'm gonna do something even better next week. I'm gonna show you how to do a deal in 5 minutes or less.
Using the whiteboard.
Using the whiteboard.
Cool.
/ back of the napkin, and look, I like spreadsheets because people need detail, but you don't even need that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't even need it.
Exactly.
But it's beneficial. I definitely agree with that.
Cool. So
All right.
You guys are awesome. I thank you so much.
All right, brother, man.
All right,
Anytime,
Sean.
man.
You're
Remember,
very
Sean,
welcome.
you're one
Yes,
big
sir.
deal away, brother.
There you go.
I believe that. I believe that.
All right, you just gotta get the right one, man.
Yep.
That's it.
Just
Or
the right
make
one.
it be the right one. Okay.
Yes.
I just don't think you can do that with your wife or anything. Okay. She is not gonna change, brother.
Okay, let's not go there,
I
man.
appreciate that.
I'm gonna get in
Joe.
trouble. I'm getting in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm starting trouble.
You might get in.
Well, they say the same thing about us.
Okay.
All right, let's go back. Stick to real estate.
All right,
This
right.
is the real estate.
Stick to real estate. So
Thanks, Sean.
what's-
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. I really appreciate your help and wise words. Thank you.
No worries.
All right, Sean. So with that, the next part of the agenda is let's hear from Joe. Joe Bisping has some.
Joe, give it up. Joe needs some
questions.
theme music, man.
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
comes
you know.
in. Can we get him?
That's right. I
some
do
theme?
need some music.
So
There we go.
I guess that's kind of.
kind of, and Mike has 60 seconds.
Oh, when he
to
asked.
answer.
Okay, he
Yeah,
asked.
we should have the timer.
He's
Yeah.
got a timer on it.
Yeah, I don't have the
Okay.
timer, but go ahead, Joe.
Oh, Joe, what we got? We gonna show Joe's face today, or he's not? What's going on, man?
I guess they don't allow it. It might be better that way.
Okay.
When are you timing or nobody's timing? I'll time if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead and time it.
All right, Walt's gotta get a timer next time. He
All right,
has
all right.
one somehow.
But
Yeah.
repeat the question, and
I'll
the
repeat
timer
the
starts
question.
as soon as you answer it.
All
You
right,
know.
I'll repeat the question. Is that it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you repeat the question. You get 60 seconds to answer, and Walt makes a lot of money if you mess up. So
Okay.
that's the rules. All right, you ready? First
What kind
question.
of, hold on,
Here we
what kind
go.
of timer is this, Walt?
It's not on screen.
Oh, okay. Are you
You
switching
find
it?
is Walt timing?
We about to do it. Walt, you gonna do time or Wynn's gonna do it?
Uh,
Okay, here we go.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. First question. Joe Al asked, "I have $100,000 to invest in real estate. How can I get started?"
I have 100,000 in real estate.
No, in cash.
Yeah. Okay.
100,000 in cash.
I have 100,000 in cash. How do I get started in real estate?
Boom.
Yep.
Boom. Man, there's two ways you can actually get started in real estate. One, you can be an active investor where you actually physically put the deal together and become the developer and the sponsor, and you put the teams together. You put your contractors together, you put your sales agent together, and you actually go to the closing table and manage the whole entire project and enjoy the cash flow and refinance it using the BRRRR method, or just sell it out right out as a flip. Or the easier way is being a passive investor where you literally either lend your money as a quote hard money lender, or you inject your equity into a syndication for a hotel multifamily where you have a wide range of people. There's also platforms where you can invest in deals. Now that's what you can do to get started with $100,000, which by the way, it's plenty of money to get started.
Awesome.
Boom.
4 more seconds left to go, but awesome.
I'm really good at this, or I guess I
That
know
was really
something.
good.
Hold on, hold
Or-
on.
or he just doesn't
I'm
want
up here
to-
screwing myself over by giving you a timer that you can physically see.
It don't matter.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't give
He
me.
was
don't-
watching.
That's
the
good.
timer.
That's good that he can see it too. You know?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
What we
Cool.
got next?
That is good.
Can I
All
get
right,
a
next
round of
question.
applause? Can I want some theme music. I need some,
What
a hater,
what needs his dollar? Okay.
Hey, remember, you got to write in the chat if you think Mike answered the question.
Oh, that's
well.
right.
That's
Somebody
right.
Don't
said
forget
nailed
to
it.
do that.
Kelly. Nailed it.
Put in the chat if you like Mike's answer.
There we go.
There you
All
go. I like that. Deal or no deal.
That's so
Good
goofy
stuff.
in this.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, next question. Do I need my real estate license to do multifamily real estate investing?
Ooh, I like that. Do I need, you got that clock ready? Do I need my real estate license to start in multifamily investing? You know, I'm going to tell you straight out, no. But I actually did use my license. I got a license so I could get into real estate because I had no cash to get started. I had no investors to get started. So that was my way to gain experience and learn the market and learn how other people do deals and watch them through the life of the project to see how successful. Also, by having your license and doing deals, you can actually go out and see what the market is doing. See what is selling, learn the different cap rates. But overall, having a realtor's license is not a requirement, but it is beneficial because, quite frankly, in some of my deals, when I was a broker in a deal and I was buying, I let the other broker keep both sides of the commission.
Cool.
Done.
Love it.
Okay.
Do you like?
Now let's see what the crowd said.
Do you like Mike's
Cast
answer?
your votes.
Cast your votes. Did we
Or your
answer
stones.
that?
Keep them coming, Kalen said.
Great.
Good
Okay. I got 2 passes. Again,
Good answer
there's
from Joseph.
3. Can I get one more?
Great.
Okay. I
From
think I'm okay.
Sherry.
Sherry said that? Okay.
Yep.
All righty.
All right. Next question. Good luck with this one.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
All right, here we go. How would you explain the internet to a caveman?
Okay, hold on. How would I explain the internet to a caveman? Okay, you ready?
You're a coach. You better figure it out.
All right. Googa booga booga. No, man, you got to use visuals. So what I would do is, shit, I have no clue. I'm
I
trying
think
to
he's just throwing the white flag. Walt won this one.
Yes. Yeah, I have no idea. Like,
I didn't
you
have
want to
an
see
answer
your, I quit.
This is magic. You can see people from far away.
I definitely
it's magic.
visual.
That's
I'll
it.
just give them YouTube. Like, this is where you could be, bro, if you just watch
Yeah,
YouTube
I was gonna say,
University.
explain how to raise private capital with social media. That's what it is, man, but all right,
There's a commentary
Well-
there.
Walt wins that one. I think Walt gets.
Yeah,
$5.
he won that one, man.
thinking big, bitch.
All right, next question. Serious question here.
Okay,
All right, Greg
okay,
Metney
okay.
asks, "What's everyone's best go-to list for hotel and multifamily seller information? And do they list any emails?"
Basically, where's their go-to to get hotel information?
In apartments.
And apartments. Man, one place that you can go is CBRE or CBARE. CBRE?
CBRE.
They actually have, now you got to look for hotel data, and they actually break down certain markets of what things, the ADR, the comp rate, and it breaks down the different types of hotels. Another open market is naturally a conference, which I'm going to, the Hunters Hotel Conference this weekend, next week. And that's another great place. Apartment complexes as well. CBRE has it. The CoreVest. What's this group?
Some of the lenders, but
Yeah, some of
we
the
have-
lenders have all that.
We
So
have CoStar, which is expensive though.
yes. But there's multiple places. Like, that's an easy find. But I would definitely look up CBRE and ask for data.
There you go. You got it just in time. Cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, next question. If we still have time, if you want to cut me off one, just let me know.
Go
But
for
next
it, man.
question.
That was
The last
close.
one. Okay.
All right. What's the number one thing holding people back from being successful in real estate investing?
The number one thing that's holding people back from real estate investing: fear, analysis paralysis, fear of getting things wrong,
Fear of
Money.
investing in themselves.
not having enough money, not feeling they deserve it. So let me respond to those things. First of all, you're going to screw up. I don't care how much wisdom you have. Do you realize I've been doing deals multiple times. I still cannot. Every deal is different, and I still cannot predict what's going to happen. And you have to solve problems. raising money, guess what? All you got to do is take a course and be consistent in doing over and over again until it happens. I always like to say, you will never win if you quit. The bottom line, you just got to keep working at it every day. Be consistent. Execution is worship. And that is how you get started.
Awesome answer, Mike.
Well done. Great
All
answer.
right. You should get a applause, round of applause.
Yeah, can I?
No, because I lost. I ain't winning.
What is a hater?
You won one. You won $1, man. I get you a.
Nah, man,
I get you
$1
the
ain't worth
big.
it, man.
I get you the big fry combo.
Yeah, all right, I'll take that.
Okay.
All right, I give you your applause, man.
There you go. Do you guys love the answer though? Put in the chat if you like the answer. Put in Facebook. Really got thoroughly that. You did that, Mike. Whatever.
Okay, there you go.
Cool.
Great stuff.
All right, Tony said yes, we do.
And I don't know if I said this right. Jahanton. Who's that on there always asking me sending her something about Sarasota? I sent you an email yesterday.
Jayanti.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jayanti is.
Jahanti, did you
is
get that
selected
email?
To
Yes.
lenders.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I sent you information yesterday.
All right, awesome. So let's go back to the slide.
Oh, she said no. Okay, let me figure out who I sent it to.
You sent it to the wrong person. All right.
Yeah, if you got questions about apartment or hotel investing, if you just want us to analyze your next deal, text consult to 206-803-8068, 206-803-8068, and you can be on us with us live as we analyze your deal. So if you want to be next on Analyze Your Deal, and sometimes we do it not being on live, but yeah, just text consult 206-803-8068.
Yeah, and then if not just if you have a deal, but also if you have questions, that about apartment or hotel investing, text it to 206. I forgot the number. Wow. 206-803-8068. Okay, 206-803-8068, and one of our consultants, either Steven or Terry, will actually talk with you on the phone. All right, because 10-15 minutes. If you want to talk about your questions or your real estate investing journey, they can kind of like direct you to the right resources. All right. So again, 206-803-8068. But text the word consult, okay? So that they know what you want. Okay?
If you text hater, nobody's gonna respond. They don't.
No, what will respond to that? Just kidding.
Yeah, I'll be the one that will be consulting you at that point.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All right, what we got next, man? We talking
Next,
about
we
the
have
market?
the market analytics.
Okay.
So we will talk about
Madison,
Madison,
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Not Madison, Washington.
Madison, Wisconsin. Sorry for that. All right. So you will see, guys, like how,
It's okay. You're human.
how-
I'll allow you to make a mistake.
okay, how
Just
exactly we look at different markets, because when you invest in apartments or hotels or actually any piece of real estate, really, the deal is just one aspect, right, Mike?
Yeah.
The market is the other one. So you can have a good deal, but in a bad and declining market, eventually that's a bad deal. So
Are we on YouTube today too? Okay, man.
All right.
Technology.
We're
Okay,
everywhere.
let's
All
pull
right,
this
go,
up.
go,
Let's
go.
get it. So we're in Madison, Wisconsin. We're talking about apartments.
Apartments. Mm-hmm.
So vacant units are up. We got about 1,500 units vacant. Asking rent price $1.68.
Wow.
That's wow.
I didn't realize that's high.
Ooh-wee.
Now that's asking though.
Yeah, zoom in.
I
Yeah.
guess they can still get that.
You can zoom back in a little bit. Well, I like how you did that.
There you go.
And this is based off of 49,000, almost 50,000 units. Labor, construction, 3% vacancy.
Wow, I didn't realize.
Oh my
that.
gosh, Madison. Where is Madison? Is that a suburb of Milwaukee, or that's a whole nother city? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
What is going on? I'm glad we really looking at these markets so we can see
Right.
what's going on.
If
3%.
if I'm correct, I think Madison has like a tourist destination.
Look it up real quick.
Anyone
See
in the
what
chat
Madison.
who lives in Madison or familiar with
what's
Madison,
what's
Wisconsin?
going on in Madison? Price per unit, rent, market rate, $1,400.
Wow.
Huge university there. Oh, that's right. You got the Wisconsin. I forgot what that is. That's why them rents are up high. The Wisconsin Badgers are there, if I'm correct.
Okay.
Is Wisconsin Badgers in Madison? The University of Wisconsin, Madison. Oh, okay.
Top 10 school. Awesome.
Well, that's why it's a college town.
Mm.
And the University of Wisconsin, yeah. Oh, the University of Wisconsin is an hour and 40 minutes away. Okay. Wow, so
Madison is capital of Wisconsin.
12-month occupancy, construction, they got 13, so that's down. Asking price per unit, $164,000. You remember just like, it seems like yesterday,
That is
we were
like-
looking at units and we were like, oh my gosh, we can get 35 a door or 40,000 a door. These motherfuckers getting 160,000 a door.
That's crazy.
That's why you don't sell real estate.
Yep.
Literally one deal, if you buy it right, sit on it.
And just by sitting on it, you're collecting income. And the next day, 20 years from now, it's like, you're like multi-gazillionaire. With
That's
one
crazy.
deal.
I mean,
with one
dude,
deal.
so if you bought, let's say you bought a 50 unit on this deal, right? 50 unit, and you paid $35,000 a door. So you paid 1.75, just shy of 2 million. But the value went up by 160. So you're netting 130 a door.
Wow.
130 door
Times 50 units.
50 units.
Just made 6.5 million.
$6.5 million
That's the profit.
minus the two.
No, Mike, that's a profit.
Oh,
Because
that
you
is the
said
profit.
130.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
$6 million. And now you had to wait over 15 years? 10 years.
Could be, yeah.
No, I think really this was really over a 12-year period. If you would have bought that in like 11. 11 and 12.
Yeah, especially because at that time, it's
So $6 million
the market was still recovering at that time. Yeah.
over 11 years. Let's see, $6 million. Over, $6 million. Oh, come on, dude.
You're dividing 6 by 11
That's $545,000 a year.
per year.
Now,
But
you
that
got to
doesn't include
reinvest
the
it.
cash flow, right?
That has
That doesn't
nothing
include the cash
to do
flow.
with cash flow.
Yep. That doesn't include
Nothing.
the tax benefit that you get for owning it.
$6 million. Like, $6 million is now the new million. Seriously. Like, now I hate to say it, but if you made $1 million, you're broke.
That's true.
And let me tell you why you're broke. It's not that you actually broke. It's just you're only as wealthy as long as your money lasts.
Yeah, exactly.
So the average life expectancy, and I'm sorry to go on a tangent here, but your
Yeah,
average
it's,
life expectancy is 72. You're going to be like 72, 75 years old, right? So let's say you're only 35, so you only got 30 years left. So you divide that by 30, that's 33,000 a year. You broke, man. You need more money. Let's get back over here. Where you going? Just because I start talking about other shit, you want to leave?
I don't know because Demetrius is coming over.
Oh, Demetrius coming in? Okay, let Demetrius in. We need Demetrius. So let's look at some other things here. The cap rate, the average market cap rate is 5.3% in this area. The median household income is $82,000 a year, roughly $83,000. This is impressive. Now, asking price differential is adjusting. It has dropped to almost 20%. As you can see, it's like 18%. But let's look at the statistics here of everything. And then the population growth
The
over the last
vacancy.
5 years increased by 35%.
Really?
Well, that was for the 40 to 50 years old, 40 to 54. I mean, just population has grown, period. Let's go to the vacancy and the forecast. Okay, thanks, Walt. So right now, we're looking at the asking rent. It is still steadily increasing, and they don't even project it coming down at all.
Yeah,
Now
until
that's asking price though. Asking for rent. I mean, they expect to be in 2026 about 1650,
right.
and then the rent. What is that? Rent per square foot?
The rent growth. Which one are you looking at?
To the right, the top right corner. The green one, effective rent per unit is going to increase by 10% over the next 3 years.
No. The rent will increase to like 1,600 over the next until 2027.
Annual rent growth. Look, right
And-
here. It's saying
and-
10%.
And your rent growth is the orange line.
Yeah. Okay,
And
it would grow up
up
10%.
to
Up to
8,
2.
up to 8%, and then it will drop down. The growth will be down to like 2% per year.
Oh, that's dropping down. Oh, that's the rent. Asking rent price. Okay. The asking rent price is going to grow by 10%.
The effective rent will grow to 1,600,
Yeah.
and the rent growth will go back down to 2%.
The
You
rent
know,
growth.
right.
The asking rent and effective rent has grew by 10% over the last 10 years. That's what they're saying. By
Yeah, if you look at
26, it would have grew by 10%. So it's basically growing at a 2% rate a year. But we had a spike in 22. In 22, it grew between 20 and 22, it grew 6%, which is meeting inflation. Where the inflation hit. Right? You agree? Disagree?
So again, forget about this because
I'm talking about the asking rent price. In this here, right here. See, look. In 2022, it grew 8%.
yes,
And then
again,
it's going to fall off.
so again, this line here, you look at it this way. That's the rent per unit.
Right.
The bar chart, which is the orange chart,
Yes.
that's the rent growth. You look at it this way.
Right.
So that's why this
And it
you look at
spiked
this
in
way.
22, 8%.
Yeah, the spike in rent growth is 8% in 22, right? But it will go. But
It will go down.
It will still grow because this is growth.
Yeah.
So it will still grow by 2%.
I got you. That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Right. But the rent overall increase is not the same as this one.
I got you. It's just saying.
it looks
I
like
got
this
you.
at
You're
this
saying
side.
it's just the rent per unit.
Right. That increased from 1,100 to projected to increase to 1,600 by 2027. Yep.
Well, will you scroll down a little bit so we can look at the next one?
Yeah, like the vacancy.
Oh, not that far. Not that far. No, I can't scroll down.
Oh, you cannot scroll down. Okay, got it.
Market asking rent. That's the same. So the 3 bedrooms are currently at $2,000, and the 3 bedrooms are 2,000. The 2 bedrooms are in that 13 to 14 range. That's whoever asked about Madison, man. That's Nick.
Nate Farmer Eden.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nate did that.
Yeah, one of our mastermind members.
Yep.
Nate.
I mean, man, I see nothing but growth. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't buy there. Can you scroll down a little bit, Walt?
Go to the occupancy.
Okay, concession. Let me see where that is. I'm gonna click here. Over us. Is this? Yeah, this is vacancy.
I mean, it's still
So
very,
vacancy
very low.
is the orange, and it's going down. I mean, and they expect vacancy to go up, but I mean it's still below 4%. It's not crossing 4%.
Yeah.
So what this is telling me, if your vacancy is that low, you got that kind of rent growth
There's a lot of
or
demand.
asking rent, you got a lot of money over there, and you need some more units.
Yeah, there's a lot of demand.
They can absorb more units. So if you go in and put a quality asset over there, that's an area. Madison is an area you can build more.
Yeah, exactly. And what's nice is last year they actually built less. So in other words, there is opportunity to actually build more.
Yeah, this is a market where they can afford to absorb more housing. Just from the data.
Cool.
Now, when you get on site, it could be said something else, but this telling me if your rent is steady growing, you don't have a lot of competition. Right? There's room for more.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. This is a great market. I didn't even realize that.
Like who would, I
this
mean,
is a
but
great
why go
market.
like I'm going to Madison, Wisconsin. For what?
Yeah. Well,
Now
I mean,
we see why.
based on the data,
You sound like
makes
my
a lot of
wife
sense.
because I wanted to go there for vacation one year, and she
did?
said, "What the hell is in Madison, Wisconsin?"
But you do different stuff, man. I don't know what. You know, he got a bug farm.
A bug farm? Yeah.
But I know he's a
what-
scientist or agriculturalist.
What is the Renaissance man?
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Whatever.
So, but yeah, man, this is the beauty of like having this nationwide community, right, Mike? That,
Anybody?
you know,
So anybody agree? Disagree? With that data, would you go to Madison, Wisconsin, and invest? Seeing this type of data, does this
yeah,
data
he
make
said
sense?
Yes.
This
Who
makes
else?
sense to you? Yeah. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold, but but yeah, I mean,
But now you understand why certain markets, I'm not saying you can't be successful. And listen, the reason why that's so great, that takes all the properties,
right?
your low and your high, and you still got a 4% vacancy rate. That's impressive. You still have that average for a rental increase. That's pretty impressive. Okay.
All
Hey,
right.
well, that's our time. Now we move on to the next one.
No,
Oh, is he
just,
here?
just another one on the slide.
Oh, we got one more slide?
Yep. And unfortunately, Demetrius is running late, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay, no worries.
we'll just have lunch with him.
All right. What we got next? We got one more slide?
Yep. We got two more slides actually.
Okay, go
Just
ahead.
real quick. Go ahead. Walt.
Yeah.
One slide. Okay. Wait. Give me a chance here. All right.
Hey, oh, go ahead. You can
Yeah.
take that.
So if you guys are interested in getting Mike as your coach, right? So imagine you have access to this, right? You have a whole team that can help you out. Like having a nationwide access to people who are in different parts of the country that are serious investors, right? Join us for our mastermind. There's an application process. Text the word mastermind to 206-803-8068, 206-803-8068. And then last one. Okay, Q&A. We still have time for Q&A. It's already 1
no, we
o'clock.
got to. It's
No,
like-
okay. So
it's
again,
1
guys,
o'clock.
if you have, questions in apartment and hotel investing, text the word consult to 206-803-8068, 206-803-8068. All right. So with that, let's go to
Now it's time for Mike's Millionaire Mindset.
Life is difficult. But yet, if you have the tools, you can manage your way through things in life and succeed. Some of you, I remember just like a mechanic, right? They sometimes they got a bolt and it's rusted tight and they can't get it off. So in order to get it off, they heat it up with a blowtorch. And with that technique, they can loosen the bolt and begin to remove the part and replace it so that the vehicle can keep running. In life, you're going to come through numerous roadblocks, numerous challenges, numerous hurdles. But yet, if you get to education and leverage the certain tools, you will be able to replace those roadblocks or build a ladder to climb over that roadblock so that you can move forward in your journey in real estate. So many times people said, I can't do it. Look, you got to change your vocabulary. That's it. You know what? If you say you can't, guess what? You're right. If you say you can, guess what? You're right. So I encourage you, man, just push through your obstacles And look, life comes fast, brother. Hey, like my man, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Life will slap you up and down, brother. But yet you got to get up. You got to keep pushing through. You got to move past your hurdles and fight through it. And all you got to do is just educate yourself. Look, you're surrounded by groups, by people that can do these things. The Apartment Investing Secrets, the Burr Academy. Like, you have no excuse on why you should not be succeeding in real estate. All you got to do is ask. All you have to do is ask and take action. Hey, that's our time for the day. God bless you. God keep you. May God bless you beyond your belief, but not your capacity. And remember, you're one big deal away. Peace.
Yeah, I was born to be the greatest. Yeah, I was born to be your favorite. Look, mom on the billboard, I made it. That's what I dream every day, so I say it. Yeah, I used to be broke though, money was so-so, used to be loco. But I was born to be the realest. Yeah, I was born to be the illest. Cause anything is possible. If you don't know it, got to go. I'm about to blow. I'm about to start the show. Yeah. You try to knock me down. You try to take my crown. But look at me now. Yeah, look at me now. Yeah. You try to knock me down. But I got up somehow. Yeah, look at me now. Yeah, look at me now. Look at me now. Yeah, look at me now. Hey. Hey, you cannot stop me. You cannot stop me. No. Hey, you cannot stop me. You cannot stop me. No. I come from nothing, so you know I gotta get it. 10 toes down when I walk in the building. They treat me like a prince, maybe cause I'm the king, maybe cause I'm the shit. Ay, but I'm humble, Kendrick. Straight out of the jungle, I'm fearless. Yeah, ay, but you win some, you lose some. Ay, but that struggle make you true, son. Whoa. Anything is possible. If you don't know it, got to go. I'm about to blow. I'm about to start the show. You try to knock me down. You try to take my crown. But look at me now. Yeah, look at me now. Yeah, look at me now. Yeah, look at me now.